Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here for episode 92 of Happy Healthy Meals with Risaauger. I am Risaauger and I am
Holly
here today to talk to you about what you can do with your waffle iron and going beyond the usual breakfast breakfast waffles. Hi friend! I'm going to wave at you, yay! I love doing that. Okay, so in the background today, my kid and my husband are playing video games, so there's a little bit of background noise, but that's okay. This is my life. Welcome to it. Tonight, I'm mixing things up a little bit, and I was planning on doing kind of a meatless Monday, but I'm going to turn the light on. It's kind of dark. That got switched up a little bit, and that's okay. I like having a bunch of stuff on hand for the entire week, so then when we change things up, it's okay, and it ends up working out. So I'm actually going to, we have kind of a long evening, so I'm going to prep a little bit of dinner while I am talking to you. Tonight we are having spaghetti squash waffles, and I posted about that on my personal Facebook page, and people were like, really? Was that a misprint? Did you type it in wrong recently? And I said, no, that is what we're having. We are having spaghetti squash waffles. And the reason I wanted to do that was because we had so much leftover cheesy spaghetti squash from last week, and I wanted to go ahead and use it. And waffles are a great base for anything, really. Also, I love doing savory waffles and doing something a little bit different. I like doing cornbread ones, or what do you call it? I'm totally losing my words today. Anyway, so cornbread ones are really great with chili on top, which is what I was gonna make today. I was gonna use the spaghetti squash with chili on top because we love chili mac, which is like something that his grandma really likes, and so we have turned into really liking it too. Hi friends, thank you for joining in. So this is like a healthier version of it, but I have some use it or lose it meat that I needed to use, so we are going to do this very strange dinner of a salad, like a quick green salad, these spaghetti squash waffles, and then also I'm going to make steak and salmon. Steak for the hubby, salmon for me, just in a pan really quick. Just kind of trying to pull everything together and make sure that we are using our resources wisely. So I know friend, waiting all week for this. I know I posted about it yesterday, and so here we go. So last week I made Alfredo, cauliflower Alfredo with the spaghetti squash. And I ended up using a bunch of cheese like mozzarella and Parmesan and Romano instead of just the Parmesan. And so today I have leftover spaghetti squash that has all cheese in it. And so that is a really great way to make whatever you're gonna make your waffles out of really stick together. You can use an egg or you can use cheese with whatever your substrate is. And that could even be literally just eggs and cheese, and when you do that, it's called a chaffle. That's really getting popular in the keto platform. But you can do savory to sweet and so many things in between, because if you think about it, it's just a piece of bread basically, right? You can top it with anything you want. So I've done spicy ones. Polenta, that's the word I was trying to think of. I've done polenta, like spicy polenta with a little bit of cheese, an egg, and jalapenos, and then I've topped it with like taco toppings before, and that's really yummy. I've done pizza ones where you use any kind of flour you want, the egg, a little bit of cheese. You bring it to kind of like a thick batter, like thicker than like if you're making pancakes, almost like a, I don't know, like a paste almost. Like you want it to be a little bit denser when you put it in, because then it sticks together better on the waffle iron. And you want the waffle iron to be really hot. So the pizza one is awesome. I've done almond and coconut flour, and then I put like Italian seasoning in that batter with an egg with a little bit of cheese, and I do that. You can do the toppings inside. I've seen people do that, but I really like doing the toppings on the outside and then just letting the cheese melt, and doing it that way. I posted today in the Facebook page an article with 12 different savory waffles. And so that's how I do it when I make a waffle. But I love the waffle iron. It's easy to clean. It doesn't heat up the entire kitchen. And it makes things fun, I feel like. It makes dinner fun. And dinner should be fun, right? So I'm going to heat up my pan right now. Tonight I'm going to grill the steak and the salmon over some sliced leeks. And I'm probably going to season them with a little bit of Italian seasoning and garlic, if I can get my pan to light. There we go. This burner always takes a little while, a little extra. So I also have my my waffle iron heating up, and then I also like to make whatever I am cooking hot, because then I feel like it cooks a little bit faster, and so really you're just sealing in all the goodness in the waffle iron and you're not actually cooking it. The other thing that I really like to do in the waffle iron, I'm gonna put this in the microwave. Here we go. It's gonna ding in a second. The other thing I like to do in the waffle iron is hash browns. You can buy frozen hash browns, and this is the one time that you really wouldn't want to heat them first, because then they get soggy. I like just throwing hash browns in a bowl and mixing them with a little bit of almond flour or cornstarch, and a little bit of both actually makes them fluffier. And then you can do an egg and a little bit of cheese, and you throw it all in there with your seasoning in the bowl, and you put it right into your super hot waffle iron and let it go. And I find that most of my waffles take about 5 to 6 minutes on each side, so I will start it first, depending on what else I'm making for the evening. I'm gonna grab a little bit of olive oil here. So I hope that helps you guys, and I hope that you check out those 12 options for the waffle recipes, because they're really great, and it's also a good way to hide your veggies. You know, I talk about using your blender and chopping things really small. Well, this is a great place to do that, because you're gonna top these with hot sauce, or you're gonna top them with cheese, or you're gonna top them with chili, or whatever you're gonna do. You could do any kind of savory waffle with wings or steak or whatever you're gonna do. And so if you hide your veggies in the waffle, no one's gonna know, especially if you just kind of weave them in and top them a lot. So here goes nothing. I'm going to mix this all up. It's much warmer now, and I literally am just going to spray my waffle iron and put this in there for 5 minutes on each side. So I need my spray. I use this pump spray. You get to refill it with your own oil. I use extra virgin olive oil in it. It's just one less place to have aerosol in your life. Plus, you guys know I love the air fryer, and you cannot use aerosol in your air fryer, so you need to buy a pump. So I literally am just going to grab a scoop of my spaghetti squash. I'm gonna put it in. You guys can hear it. And oh my gosh, I can smell the Parmesan cheese. And I'm just gonna layer it in there. You don't want to make it super thick, but you want it to be a good layer. And I'm going to close this really tight. And I love that it's right next to the window, because the steam is just going out the window right now. And I'm going to set a timer for 6 minutes, and then I will flip it and do the same thing. So while that's cooking, I'm going to saute my leeks, and then I will season them in a minute. But for right now, I'm just going to let them kind of soften a little bit And then when those are softened, I'm gonna put the steaks and the salmon on top of them so it all sort of soaks in together. And then when I serve it, I'll layer that all on top of my waffle, and then sprinkle it, or well, drizzle it probably with like some sriracha or something, and some more oregano so that it all comes together really, really nicely. Some other things that I am making this week, I'm going to make pulled pork tacos with leftover pulled pork from a friend's house that we went over to this weekend. I bought some pineapple, fresh pineapple, and I'm going to chop that up really small, and then I'm going to chop up some jalapenos, and so it'll be like a spicy sweet taco. And then I'm going to make spicy carrots on the side because it's so good. And then the next night we are having cauliflower gnocchi with sausage and spinach, and that's going to be really good. I'm just going to do an easy olive oil and vinegar, balsamic vinegar sauce, if you will, on top of that. And then I'm going to serve that with just a green salad. And then also the next night I am going to make pizza because we've been craving pizza, and that is going to have a zucchini and arugula salad with it. I love the way that arugula just adds this peppery flavor to the zucchini, or to anything that's in the salad really. And then after that we're going to, I'm so excited, this popped up in my Pinterest feed, and I just was like, oh, totally saving that right away. Like, you know how you get excited about things and you see the picture, oh my gosh. So I have been all about the turmeric lately, and so this popped up. It's honey turmeric chicken, and you serve it over asparagus. I love asparagus. So I really think that this is going to be quite delicious, and I'm going to serve that with, I don't even know what I'm going to serve with. We'll see what ends up happening. Might be potatoes, might be some rice. I did pick up potatoes because I was supposed to use them last night, and we ended up not using them. So I might make potatoes on Friday night with this dish. I think that might be actually better than the rice that I was planning with it. And that happens, you guys. You can switch things around because you have all of your stuff so that you can do what you're going to do. Yeah, so it'll be really great. Lots of veggies, veggie focus this week, trying to still work on my inflammation, which was confirmed today at the doctor's office, and just trying to keep things moving, trying to keep things on the lighter side, and as yummy, because that's what makes it right? You're not going to eat something that tastes gross. So I want things to be healthy, but I also want them to be freaking delicious because I want to look forward to it. I want my husband to look forward to it. I want my kid to look forward to trying it. So that is my tactic this week. I hope that you are inspired by this and that you hide some veggies in some waffles this week or next week or soon. Hit me up with some questions if you have them. Pamela, I hope that that answers your questions about the spaghetti squash waffles. And I hope that you like them because I did post those recipes in the group today. So if you are listening to this and you're not in my Facebook group, please, please, please join us at facebook.com/groups/happyhealthymeals. I post lots of recipes and some other fun stuff. If you want to be on my email list, because I'm going to send out some other stuff about waffles and some other recipes in my email this week, you can email me or drop me a note on any social media with your email address, and I will add you to my list. And that is it. Have a healthy week, and I shall talk to you next week. Bye, guys.